Hello everybody, this is Denim Darlin, and today I will be talking about, is it worth it to try to break in a pair of boots that's too small for you? So I originally purchased the Carol, which is this boot, in Oro Legacy leather, and that boot was a size 6. So unfortunately the Carol was a little bit too big for me. It was just too roomy, but I realized it was most likely just made off, because then I purchased the Carol in a 5.5. And once I tried it on, I realized it felt a lot more snug than the 6. And it just didn't make sense that half a size would make such a difference. So let me start with the basics. Red Wing has different last numbers that they use for women's boots. The mock toe is made on a 105 last. The Iron Ranger and the Silversmith are made on a 106 last. And the Carol, the Chelsea, and the newest classic Chelsea, most likely the Harriet, also are made on a 108 last. So the 108 last has an almond-shaped toe box. It's a lot more narrow, and it quite literally looks like an almond. The 106 last is narrower than the 105 last. Again, the 105 is the mock toe. The 106 is the Iron Ranger. In the mock toes, I wear a size 6. And in my Iron Rangers and my Silversmiths, which are the 106 last, I wear a size 6.5. It just feels better. So it doesn't make sense that in the 108 last, I would wear a 5.5. But again, I just thought maybe the Carols run different. And lesson learned for all of us. I tried breaking these boots in. I promise you guys that I put enough hours into them to know that it is not worth buying a pair of boots that's too small. No matter how great of a deal you might have found them for, it is not worth it trying to break in a pair of boots that's too small for you. So if you know your boot size and you receive a pair of boots in the mail that is that boot size and for some reason feels a little too roomy, just exchange it for another one of the same size. It could be that that boot was just made a little bit off, just like my Carols were. I'm sure that if I would have exchanged the Oro Legacy Carols for another size 6, I would have found a better fit. So instead, I purchased a 5.5 thinking that would be better, and my feet were in excruciating pain. So I wore them for 2 weeks straight and my bones quite literally hurt. I started wearing them barefoot and I thought, okay, it's just, day one. I wore them for about 9 hours at work. I just went straight for the 9-hour wear. Well, by like the 4th hour, my feet were swollen and they were hurting me a lot on the sides. But I kept wearing them anyway for the rest of my shift on the first day. By the time I got home, I could barely walk. My feet hurt so bad. The next day, I went at it again. By the end of week 1, the bones on my feet were hurting, and I should have known something was wrong then, but I just thought, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to dedicate myself to these boots. And so I wore them for the second week. I did have blisters forming on the sides of my feet, on the knuckles of my big toes. My big toes were hitting the top of the boots. So all in all, as y'all can tell, it just doesn't sound good all the way around. Also, getting these boots on and off alone was really difficult. I ended up purchasing a shoehorn. Great investment. It made putting them on so much easier. And as y'all could tell, it still was not super easy getting my foot all the way into the boots, even with the shoehorn. And removing them was never easy either. I always had to fight the boot off of my foot. I committed myself to wearing them so I could give you a thorough response and my honest opinion. I can tell you that although these boots end up molding to your feet, it is not worth it. Just don't waste your money. You won't be happy. You'll be very sad. It's okay. Be patient. Exchange them for the correct size and you'll live happily ever after. But let me bring these up close so y'all can see that I actually put some love into the boots and that I genuinely tried. Okay, so again, these boots received about 2 weeks of wear, daily wear, so about a total of 14 days. I committed myself. Look at the soles. You can tell that I put love into them. There are some scuffs on both boots, and they definitely started to conform and to mold to my feet. They're very beautiful. So these are the Carols in Sand Mohave, and these particular boots are a size 5.5. Here is the inside. Also, compared to a lot of the oiled leathers, the suede, the rough out feels really easy to me overall. So the fact that even these boots were hurting me that much tells you that the Red Wing leather is tough as heck. Even the Red Wing women's leather, because there are a lot of ladies out there who don't think that it's as durable as the men's leather, but I'm here to tell you that it is. It's very durable. So once again, do not try to break in a pair of boots that's too small for you. You won't be happy, okay? That's my honest opinion. If y'all have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I hope I made sense in this video. Just remember that at the very least, if you have a pair of boots and you already know your size in that pair of boots is made on a particular last. So when you're shopping for a different style or model, look at the last number. That'll tell you a lot about the boot. And if you can, go to your local Red Wing retailer and just try the boots on in person. If you don't have a local Red Wing retailer and you're willing to be patient, buy a pair, try them on. If they don't feel right, exchange them. Okay, those are my 2 cents. I hope you enjoyed this video, and next, there's a boot reveal over here. I am very excited about this boot reveal, and I will be making the video soon. Alrighty, everybody, take care. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. This is Denim Darlin, and I plan on posting more videos that y'all find of value. Take care.